Welcome to SS2 Physics, Term 3, Week 11. The best way to prepare for any examination is to practice with real past questions. In this lesson, we will walk through selected past WAEC Physics questions covering the major topics from SS1 and SS2. This lesson focuses on work solutions, showing full working and examiner technique. By the end of this lesson, you will have practiced mechanics, electricity, waves, nuclear physics, and modern physics questions at WAEC level, and will understand what examiners look for. Let us begin. Question 1. Mechanics. Projectile motion. A ball is kicked horizontally from the top of a cliff 80 m high at 20 meters per second. Calculate A. Time to reach the ground. B. Horizontal range. C. Speed on impact. G equals 10 meters per square second. Working. A. Vertical. H equals 1/2 gt superscript 2 80 is equal to 1/2 times 10 times t superscript 2 t superscript 2 equals 16 t equals 4s. B. Horizontal range equals ux times t is equal to 20 times 4 equals 80 m. C. Vertical velocity at impact. Vy equals gt is equal to 10 times 4 equals 40 meters per second. Speed equals square root vx superscript 2 plus vy superscript 2 equals square root 20 superscript 2 plus 40 superscript 2 equals square root 400 plus 1600 equals square root 2000 equals 44.7 meters per second. Question 2. Waves. Stationary waves. A string of length 80 centimeters is fixed at both ends and vibrates in its third harmonic. The wave speed is 400 meters per second. Find A. Wavelength. B. Frequency. Working. A. For nth harmonic on a string fixed at both ends, L equals n times lambda/2. For n equals 3, 0.80 is equal to 3 times lambda/2. Lambda is equal to 0.80 times 2/3 equals 0.533 m. B. F equals v/lambda equals 400 divided by 0.533 is equal to 750 Hz. Question 3. Sound. Two sources vibrate in phase with frequency 500 Hz. The speed of sound is 340 meters per second. A. Find the wavelength. B. A microphone is moved along a line equidistant from both sources. Describe what is heard. Working. A. Lambda equals v/f equals 340 divided by 500 is equal to 0.68 m. B. Along the perpendicular bisector, path difference equals 0 for all points on this line. The waves are always in phase. Constructive interference. Constant loud sound. The microphone would hear consistent loud sound, not alternating loud and quiet. Question 4. Circuits. 3 resistors of 4 ohms, 6 ohms, and 12 ohms are connected in parallel across a 12V source. Find A. Equivalent resistance. B. Total current. C. Current through 4 ohms resistor. Working. A. 1/IQ equals 1/4 plus 1/6 plus 1/12 equals 3/12 plus 2/12 plus 1/12 equals 6/12 equals 1/2. IQ equals 2 ohms. B. Total equals v/IQ equals 12 halves equals 6a. C. I. 4 ohms equals v/I equals 12 fourths equals 3/8. Question 5. Electromagnetic induction. A coil of 50 tons has an area of 0.02 square meters. It is placed in a uniform magnetic field of 0.40 which decreases to 0 in 0.5s. Calculate the induced EMF. Working. Change in flux equals delta phi equals B times A is equal to 0.4 times 0.02 equals 0.008 Webers. Rate of change equals 0.008/0.5 is equal to 0.016 Wb/s. EMF equals N times delta phi/delta T is equal to 50 times 0.016 equals 0.8 V. Question 6. AC and transformers. A transformer has primary turns 2000 and secondary turns 100. If the primary is connected to 240 V AC mains, find A. Secondary voltage. B. If a 60 W lamp is connected to secondary, find secondary current. C. Assuming 100% efficiency, find primary current. Working. A versus/Vp equals Ns/Np versus equals 240 times 100/2000 equals 12V B is equals P slash versus equals 60/12 equals 5A, C, VPIP equals versus is IP equals, versus times is, slash VP equals open parenthesis 12 times 5 close parenthesis divided by 240 is equal to 0.25A. Or, IP equals is times NS slash MP equals 5 times 100 divided by 2000 is equal to 0.25A. Question 7. Radioactivity strontium-90 has a half-life of 28 years. A sample initially has an activity of 6,400 becquerels. A. Calculate the activity after 112 years. B. Calculate the decay constant. Working. A. Number of half-lives equals 112 divided by 28 is equal to 4. Activity equals A 0 times 1/2 is equal to 6,400 times 1/16 equals 400 becquerels. B. Lambda equals 0.693/T 1/2 equals 0.693 divided by 28 is equal to 0.0248 per year equals 7.86 times 10 to 10 per second. Question 8. Nuclear equations. Write a balanced nuclear equation for the alpha decay of radium-226, array, Z equals 88. Working. Alpha particle is 4-2, mass number decreases by 4, atomic number by 2. Product. Mass number equals 226, 4 is equal to 222, atomic number equals 88, 2 is equal to 86 equals radon Rn. Equation. 226-88 array 222-86 Rm plus 4-2 Check A. 226 is equal to 222 plus 4, Z, 88 is equal to 86 plus 2. Question 9. Photoelectric effect. The work function of sodium is 2.3 electron volts. A. Calculate the threshold frequency. B. Light of frequency 8 times 10 superscript 1 Hz is shown on sodium. Calculate the maximum kinetic energy of emitted photoelectrons in EV. Working. A. Phi equals HF0 F0 equals phi slash H equals open parenthesis 2.3 times 1.6 times 10 minus 19 close parenthesis divided by open parenthesis 6.626 times 10 minus 34 close parenthesis is equal to 3.68 times 10 minus 19 divided by 6.626 times 10 minus 34 is equal to 5.55 times 10 superscript 1 Hz. B. Akin equals HF, phi equals HF. F0 equals 6.626 times 10 to 34 times 8 times 10 superscript 1, 5.55 times 10 superscript 1 equals 6.626 times 10 to 34 times 2.45 times 10 superscript 1 equals 1.623 times 10 to 19 J equals 1.623 times 10 minus 19 divided by 1.6 times 10 minus 19 is equal to 1.01 EV. Common errors in WAEC physics and how to avoid them. Error 1. Wrong substitution of units. Always check that your units are consistent before calculating. If mass is in grams, convert to kg, divide by 1000, before using in F equals ma. If time is in minutes, convert to seconds, multiply by 60. Error 2. Forgetting to square or square root. In E equals 1/2 mv superscript 2. The velocity must be squared. In finding speed from energy, V equals square root 2E slash m, must take the square root. Error 3. Not using correct formula. Distinguish, V equals U plus at or velocity, S equals UT plus 1/2 at superscript 2, displacement, V superscript 2 equals U superscript 2 plus 2 as or velocity displacement relation. Do not mix them up. Error 4. Omitting to show working. WAEC markers award method marks even if the final answer is wrong. Always show every step. Error 5. Wrong reading of nuclear notation. A is the mass number, top left, Z is the atomic number, bottom left. Number of neutrons equals A, Z, not A alone. Error 6. Not labeling diagrams. When asked to draw circuits, ray diagrams, or energy level diagrams, label all components and quantities. Error 7. Sign errors in energy levels. Hydrogen energy levels N equals -13.6 N superscript 2 are negative. The photon energy emitted equals E_upper, E_lower equals -13.6 NOPA superscript 2, -13.6 lower superscript 2. This comes out positive, as it should. Key revision points: mechanics, F equals ma, projectile motion, horizontal constant velocity, vertical uniform acceleration g, energy conservation, circular motion, centripetal force equals mv superscript 2/r. Waves, v equals f lambda, standing waves, L equals n lambda/2 for strings fixed both ends, sound, Doppler effect, light, reflection, refraction, diffraction, polarization. Electricity, Ohm's law, series/parallel circuits, Kirchhoff's laws, capacitors and inductors, AC and DC. Electromagnetic induction, Faraday's law, E equals N times delta phi/delta T, Lenz's law, transformers, Versus/Vp equals Ns/Np equals Ip/is, AC generator. Nuclear physics, alpha, beta, gamma properties, half-life, N equals N0 times 1/2, T/T 1/2, nuclear equations, E equals mc² for mass defect. Modern physics, photoelectric effect, E equals hf, Ekin equals hf, phi, de Broglie wavelength, lambda equals h/mv, Bohr model, N equals -13.6 N superscript 2, laser principle. Show all working, include units, and label diagrams. Attempt all questions, partial marks are available.